Hi everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Nobody's Beauty Guru. This looks familiar. Why? Because this is exactly what I was wearing in my last video when I went over my 2016 Project Pan finale. And it was amazing. If you have not seen that, I will link it up above for you. But this is my 2017 Project Pan intro. So this is my intro to my panning journey for 2017. You will have seen some of these products already spoken about in my 2017 channel and panning goals. I'll list that up above as well as down in the description box below. However, these are my specific products that I'm going to be working through in January to February, as well as my January palette, because I will be doing one palette 1 month. So I will introduce that to you today, as well as going over all of the products that I plan on using first to get through my collection and move forward. So let's jump right into it. As per usual, I tend to start with a palette because it's what everybody wants to see, isn't it? So I'm sorry, this is dirty because you guys know these do not stay clean. So this is my Lorac Pro. This will be my palette for January. There's next to no progress on this because I just got it and I just started using it. So this is pretty new and I'm hoping I can hit pan on at least a couple of these in the coming month. I have noticed by using them that they are very soft. So you put a brush in there and it kicks up a ton. So I don't think that hitting pan on this will be too difficult. I really have only used this a handful of times and I've already got a dip in mauve. I'll show you up closer what it looks like. So this is the palette. I'm sure you've all seen this palette before. Tons of people have panned this before because it is a palette that is easy to hit pan on apparently. So that is my goal. I'm going to be using this first and seeing what kind of looks I can come up with. So I've got 2 eye bases I'm going to start off the month with, and that is my Put a Lid on It by The Balm, as well as my Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. The 2 of these are just little tiny samples, but I do want to work through them. I will have to set them with a cream shadow, but there's plenty of options in that Lorac Pro palette, so I'm not worried about it. These will be my first 2 primers that I am using. Now my under eye, I will be using this Maybelline Age Rewind. I don't like it, but I have it and I want to finish it. And then when I finish this, I can go back to my Pixie because I miss my Pixie. But this is a pinkish peaches corrector, which I do need. So this is where I am on it now. You can see I have marked it with a line. So about halfway done this, and I will see what I can get out of that. Then I have my concealer, and this is in Light Natural, and this is by Catrice. Again, I have this marked with a line right here, but a lot of the product is being held onto by the sides, and it's actually a lot lower than that. So I will be using this. I need to use this during the winter because I will never be pale enough to pull this off otherwise. So this is the time. In terms of primers, I will be going through my Too Faced Primed and Poreless as well as my Smashbox Photo Finish. I'm going to work through these first. So I will also be using my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This one is in Pearl. It's super light and white, but again, same as that Catrice under eye, brightener, corrector, concealer. Winter is the time to use this, so I'm going to see what I can get through with this guy. I'm also going to be using setting powders. I have my Sexy Mama by The Balm. This one already has a bit of pan on it, so my goal is to finish this up. But again, I don't think that will be happening in 1 month, but it is my goal to get through it this year. I also have the Tarte Smooth Operator. There's a line on this. It's a little bit above halfway, so this is just a loose setting powder that I like to use on my under eyes. I have that in my to-go bag as well to use up. My foundation for this project will be my IT Cosmetics CC Cream in Light. This has SPF 50 in it, which I love. This is my winter color, so now is the time to use this because come midsummer, I will have to move up to medium and this won't work anymore. So I'm going to try to get as much use out of this as I can in the winter to like early springish months. I also have my Stila Convertible Cream color in Peony. If you've been following my Project Panning journey, which I will link up above, this will be familiar to you. There is no pan on this, but there is a considerable dip in the pan. You can see the product is really far down there. I love this color and I'm going to be happily using this until it's gone. Then I have my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. Again, a ton of pan on this, but I want to see this gone, so my goal for this project is to completely finish this. I don't think it's going to be happening in the next month while I use my Lorac Pro palette, but this is my goal long term for the project, and then there's plenty of other samples and things to go through. So I've got my Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced. Again, if you've been following my panning, you know that I just hit pan on this. So I will be continuing to use this up and hopefully continue to expand the pan, and just love using this. It's a great color, one that I really, really enjoy. So I will be continuing to use that as well. I have my e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. This side does not look so clear anymore because it's been going over my product. This side is still brand new, so I have that to use. I also have a Make Me Brow by Essence. This one is in Brownie, I believe. So this is just a colored brow gel. It does have a little tiny spoolie and some fibers, so I will use that. I will continue to make progress on my brow pencil by Too Faced. This is in Brownie Brows, and this one, from this black side down is a spoolie, so this is just the size of the pencil here. And there's not a ton left. I don't love the color, I don't love the pencil, I just want it to be done. So I'm going to work my way through that, as well as my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, which is not All Nighter Setting Spray. This is actually my NYX Dewy Setting Spray inside this bottle from this one, which is a backup from last year's project panning. So I will be refilling this tiny bottle from this to be able to put it in my to-go bag, and my goal is to get through this bottle. There's not a ton, so I'm right around here on this one, so that one should be gone soon, and then there's plenty more to follow. For mascara, I will be using my IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes. I love this mascara. It's one that I used in sample form, fell in love with, and then recently repurchased. And I know I have a ton of mascara and I didn't need to purchase one, but I really, really, really love this. So it's what I'm wearing today, and I will be working through this until it is gone, and then there's plenty to replace it. So that for right now is what my immediate January goals are. I am really excited to be using my Lorac Pro palette. I'm very excited to continue to make progress on my Too Faced, on my Stila, convertible cheek color, and some of the other products that I was using last year, and to really, really, really try to move some things out of my collection. I'm also beyond overjoyed to not be confined to just one palette, so I'm so excited to share with you guys all the different palettes in my collection. The Lorac Pro 1 will be for month 1, and then when I do my wrap up at the end of January, I will be showing you my new palette that I will be using for February. So that is the way that I'm going to run this. I hope you guys are excited to come on my panning journey with me this year. I cannot wait to see what the new year holds for me in terms of panning and growing my channel. Thank you for coming along on the journey with me. If you like this video, be sure to give me a big old thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video.